women do not date out of their race enough, and God, please release my sisters from the shackle of only dating black men. I feel like it's time for us to explore our options. It's way more of life to see, way more experiences to have.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Quick disclaimer, I literally just got back in from having brunch with some friend. We had the time of our life, so disregard my voice. Now that that is out of the way, I wanted to come on here and talk about the baby mama billionaire, none other than Rihanna, who is currently attending trial because we already know her dusty baby daddy, regardless of the tax bracket that these male are in, these male can't rid themselves of that criminal mentality that they tend to have, right? So if you guys are confused on why Rihanna dusty baby daddy is on trial, well, ASAP Rocky is accused of firing a gun at a former friend and a collaborator who also goes by the name of ASAP Rally. And you may be asking, why are both of these men calling themselves ASAP? We already know these men has a very much limited mindset. So obviously, instead of them coming out here and being creative, we know that they're only going to bite off the other person, right? ASAP Rally, whose legal name is Terrell Efron, during an altercation in Hollywood in November 2021, prosecutor alleged that tension between the two escalated after a fallout over their personal and professional relationship, leading to the confrontation. Reddy claimed that Rocky shot at him twice, with one bullet grazing his knuckles. However, Rocky has pleaded not guilty and denies the allegation, basically stating he used a starter pistol that only fires blank to defuse a fight. Police officer who searched the scene found no physical evidence of a shooting, including shell casing or bullet holes. 2 days later, Relly reportedly brought shell casing to the police, which he claimed he retrieved from the scene. Despite the allegation, key questions remain unanswered. There is no video evidence of the shooting itself, only security footage showing part of the encounter. It is unclear whether forensic analysis can verify that the shell casing Relly presented actually came from the alleged incident. Prosecutors have not produced direct evidence beyond Relly's testimony to confirm that a real firearm was discharged. It says, with no physical proof tying Rocky to a gunfire incident, the case heavily relies on witness testimony and credibility. And if you guys are asking yourself what led to this alleged confrontation, well, Rocky and Relly relationship dates back to their high school days in New York City, where they were both part of the ASAP collective, Always Strive and Prosper. Relly has testified that he felt abandoned as Rocky's fame skyrocketed while he and other members of the group struggled to keep up. Haven't I been telling you guys along? The second person that these male hate most is themselves. We already know the number one is black woman, right? So this male basically, he claimed that he was jealous basically off of Rihanna Dusty Baby Daddy ASAP Rocky because he literally won the lottery when this billionaire allowed herself to get impregnated by him, and naturally the other ASAP being the little Dusty that he is, we already know they can't really stand to see anybody prosper. So basically coming out here being the little dust bucket that he is, at least he was man enough to admit that after this dust bucket impregnated a billionaire, he got jealous because he saw that everywhere his baby mama slash sugar mama Rihanna would go, this male ASAP Rocky, he will be always be in the mix, right? But then it continued to say tension between the two came to an head in November of 2021 following a disagreement over Rocky's alleged failure to support another ASAP member's family after their passing. The two agreed to meet at the W Hotel in Hollywood, where Relly claimed Rocky pulled out a gun and fired at him after a heated exchange. Another question we can ask ourselves, why are these males considering the tax bracket that they're in? Literally, ASAP Rocky is in a relationship with a billionaire. Why do these males continue to affiliate themselves with such low vibrational people? And yes, even though I feel the same way about ASAP Rocky, but unfortunately, Rihanna allowed herself to get impregnated by him. So why is this male in situation that he literally has to have firearm uniform on him everywhere that he goes. This is what I continue to talk about. Regardless of the tax bracket that these dust bucket, regardless of how they manage to get in it, they're always carrying around these criminal mindset. Well, considering that ASAP Rocky as well as his lawyer, they both claim that ASAP really, he's trying to have an easy payday because at the end of the day, we already know these males don't necessarily want to work, right? So Rocky lawyer basically argued that Relly accusations are baseless and motivated by jealousy and financial gain. The defense state that Rocky carried a starter pistol as part of his security detail and used it to break up a fight between Relly and another crew member. In court, Rocky lawyer Joe Tapicona emphasized the lack of physical evidence of the scene, questioning the credibility of Relly's claim. No bullet holes, no blood, no shell casing. Tapicona said, adding that the shell casing presented by Relly were suspiciously found days after police had searched the area. Again, why did a very successful billionaire black woman allow herself to be in this predicament? Yes, she knew exactly who this criminal was before she allowed herself to get impregnated by him. This is why I continue to ask, why do black women be thriving in literally every area of their life, but when it comes to the least producing males of society, it seems like black women literally be having no brain cell whatsoever. We already know if Rihanna Dusty baby daddy is convicted, he could face up to 24 years in prison. So Rihanna is just gonna have to go out here and raise these two kids by herself. And yes, I don't want you guys to come in the comment and talk about, oh, she's gonna hire help. Yes, you guys think that you having complete strangers around your kids, you guys think that that could substitute having both parents raising them? Absolutely not. We already know that if this male is convicted, we know that this can heavily impact Rihanna's career as well as her personal life. Because like I said, I'm not a mom, but I can only imagine what it is raising one child by yourself, let alone two. And this is regardless if you're average 9 to 5 or if you're a billionaire like Rihanna. So basically, the trial is expected to continue with further witness testimony and evidence presentation in upcoming days. Rocky legal team will likely continue to question the credibility of Relly accusation and highlight the lack of forensic evidence. Meanwhile, the prosecution will lead on Relly testimony as the central argument. Once again, black women coming out here showing that they can have literally everything going for them, but when it comes to the least producing males of society, black women literally always seem to drop the ball. Rihanna is out here looking so stressed, going to trial for her dusty baby daddy. I'm not really sure, but a lot of people are speculating that she may be carrying a third child. So just imagine you knowing that your dusty baby daddy is potentially facing 24 years by going to prison because he's a criminal. Imagine you as a woman literally reaching down and pulling out one of the least producing males of society, putting him in a complete different category that he would never be able to get on his own, and then he have you out here looking crazy like this. But at the end of the day, like I continue to say, I can't put all of the blame on this dust bucket because at the end of the day, as we can see, literally this is the epitome of black woman having everything going for her career wise, but when it comes to their personal life, I really don't think what black women be thinking about. Rihanna was out here literally dating a Saudi billionaire. Rihanna decided that for whatever reason that relationship ended. Then she went back to this dust bucket who came out here and say that whenever he's in a relationship, he's always the bad bee in the relationship. He made it abundantly clear that he was out here looking for a sugar mama. And Rihanna decided that she wanted to fill that role. Black woman, y'all really need to do better as a collective because once again, why is the Rihanna out here not only allowing herself to become a two-time single baby mama? And yes, when I say single, I mean that you're not legally married to this dust bucket. On top of that, this man is a criminal. She could potentially be having to raise two, or potentially a lot of people are speculating that she's currently with child. If she is, then Rihanna could potentially have to raise 3 kids by herself, all because she decided that she was going to allow herself to get impregnated by a dust bucket. once again, Black woman, we as a collective need to do better. But guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole predicament. What do you guys think about Rihanna out here supporting her dusty baby daddy? Because once again, he decided that he was gonna go out here and carry out the very detrimental temptation that these male be having on a day-to-day base. And as you guys can see, regardless of the tax bracket that these male or the woman that they're in a relationship are in, these male are still out here having and doing criminal activities. Once again, guys, what are your thoughts and opinion, or please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
Black women, it's time to hold ourselves accountable because we are reaping what we sowed. We have lied and gassed black men up for centuries, letting them think that they are kings with no kingdoms, letting them think that they are the emperor when they are naked. And now we are dealing with the consequences of those actions. Instead of being honest with black men and requiring them to do better for not only themselves, but the community that they helped create, we have allowed them to tear it apart and then put it back together quietly behind their backs and then still let them get the credit for it.